everybody. So, it's time for Tips and Tricks Tuesday. Tips and Tricks Tuesday. What day of the week is it? Tuesday. Sorry. No, I'm not. So, this week is kind of crazy. So, I have scheduled that I wanted to talk about product lines. But I'm thinking I'm going to add on to that, and that we are going to also talk about this whole new Etsy thing that the word is eluding me right now. Attributes. There we go. Don't judge me. It's Tuesday afternoon. My husband just started working again this week, so my brain is like 2 kids, 2 businesses. It's crazy, guys. Crazy. So I'm just going to wait for a few more people to get on. And no, I do not have all of the answers for attributes. Yes, there are still some bugs with it, but we're going to get through this. And I'm going to try to help you guys just try to a little bit understand exactly what they are and how they're going to benefit us, and what are the benefits of a product line? What is a product line? Who uses them? Stuff like that. So how are you guys doing? I can't see comments. Hey! Yeah, okay, I'm gonna pull up my own video. Wow, that's weird. Watching me. Hey, you're covered in lip and nose rings today. Yes, I'm feeling spunky. And I never wear my own products, and I don't know why. I was actually thinking, like, I turned 30 this year, and I was actually thinking about getting my cartilage pierced right here. And my cousin just got her industrial, which is a bar that goes across. And she was like, I can't sleep on my side. Oh, hi, Samantha. Hi, Lisa. She's like, I can't sleep on my side because I got this piercing done. And so I was debating on whether or not I wanted to do it. And then I was like, you idiot. You make fake piercings for a living. You can just make a piercing, and when you want to wear a cartilage piercing, wear your cartilage piercing. And then I did a little video in the market today. And so I'm just kind of, I don't know how people do this all the time. Hi, Amy! So if I am delayed in commenting or replying to comments, it is because it's doing that awesome thing where even if I swipe to the side, yeah, and it's showing me nothing. Swipe to reveal comments and reactions. And then it's just telling me who joined. Hi, Melissa! So I've got them on the monitor. I've got the comments on the monitor. I don't think I can do this with the lip ring. I'm a fidgeter, and so I'm just going to look stupid because I'm going to be wanting to describe things to you people. I'm going to be sitting here going, and that's not a face you guys need to see ever again. So we're going to be talking about product lines and listing attributes. So first, let's talk about what a product line is. A product line is anytime you have a series of products that is usually a minimum of 10 items or more that have something in common. Now, yes, all of your stuff in your shop should have something in common, but it's just some sort of a theme. Whether you come out with a Christmas product line and everything has a red version of it, or if it's something that is a spring product line and, hi Christina, and everything has a, yeah, the ring's gotta go. Sorry. Okay. These you can't feel, like, at all. They just kind of like sit there. So this one can do whatever it wants. But the lip ring, I can't do it. Hi Tasha! Yay! I'm live. So a product line is anything that is just a collection of items that you want to release all at one time. As creatives, we get excited and we're like, oh my gosh, this is the best thing I've ever made. I need to get it listed now. And we always want to do that. But there are benefits to releasing in collections. You want to do this about 4 times a year. You know, the traditional spring, summer, winter, fall, just like you see every other company do. Your fall can either be fall themed, it can be back to school themed. Your winter theme can be winter themed, or it can be holiday themed. I want to say hi, but I don't know how to pronounce your name. Jodian? Is that correct? I am horrible at names, and I don't know if you can inherit stupidity, but I get it from my father, I'm going to say. He was in the military, and there was one day, I know I'm getting sidetracked, but there was one day he was loading up guys onto a truck, and he's reading off names, and, you know, they all go by last name. And he's like, all right, which one of you punks put your name down as the Jesus? And the guy was like, it's DeJesus, sir. My dad's like, shut up, get on the truck. So I've got that same kind of like, I'm terrible with pronouncing names, so if I butcher it, please don't feel insulted. Okay, so back to product lines. So you want to do 4 a year if you can. I honestly can only do like 2. I don't know. I just don't have the attention span. But you want to do at least 1. Oh yeah, I did say it right. You want to do at least 1, like minimum, bare minimum. You need a new product line a year. Every year you should be coming out with new things. So they have something in common. Even if it's a new fabric and that new fabric is going on 8 different items, 10 different items, that's a product line. If you've got a whole line of new necklaces, they're all necklaces and they've all got this flower theme, that's great. That's a product line. So what you want to do with this information is, I don't know if you guys saw, but I posted an ad that Target did. I think it was last week. They showed a girl modeling a necklace, and it was called like candy or sugar or something. It was like the new sugar bun line. And then they had a picture of one of the necklaces next to it. And it said who the line was for. It was for Target. It showed you one of the products that was in that product line. And then why are people angry? Chelsea, why are you mad at me? Be mad. Be happy. So you do the products and you get to show an example. So you want to build excitement about your product line. This is a great marketing tool. You can say, hey, March 1st, we've got 10 new products coming. Here's a sneak peek at one of them. And then people are going to go, oh, I wonder what else she's coming out with. Oh, she's doing a 90s theme this year. Go follow her shop so that we get notifications when she posts. Oh, okay, it was an accident. Good. I'm glad. I don't like when people are mad at me. I'm like, what'd I do? All right, let's move that to the side. So you can build excitement. You can tell people, okay, the first 10 people that buy, you'll get free shipping. Or for the first 24 hours that we have this product line, we'll give you 10% off orders from March 1st at 12 a.m. to March 2nd, 12 a.m. You get 10% off. That builds enticement or urgency, where the customers are going to go, yes, a shop update before a launch is a good thing, because anybody that has favorited your shop, favorited your listing, or bought from you will see your shop updates. So that is a great place to put an example of your product line that's going to be coming out. I have over 40,000 sales. If I do a shop update, I am now on the home page of 40,000 customers. Because when customers log into Etsy, it's going to show them recently viewed, recently favorited, new items from shops they like, and shop updates from shops they like. So you want to be in that shop update section at least once a week. Well, usually once a week is what I do. Try to do. Do as I say, not as I do. If you go to my page and see that it's 3 weeks old, just do it once a week. Don't listen to me. I meant listen to me. Didn't your mom ever say, do as you say, do as I say, not as I do? That's what I'm saying. I haven't done mine in like 3 weeks. Bad Lisa. But anyway, so that is a great place to put a product launch that you want to put. It builds excitement if you have a limited time coupon, or you could even say, to get 10% off this new product line, sign up for our newsletter. Now you're going to build people with your newsletter, which is going to be great, and you'll have much more marketing that you can do with that. And it's about building a product line. So it's not as complicated as people think it is. It's just a collection of 10 items or more that have something in common. One of my product lines was called Totally Twisted. Now, when you name a product line, that's okay, but you do not want to use that name in the title of the listing or the shop category. You don't want to name that, although again, that's what I did. Oh, thanks. Yeah, it's just mascara. I don't know how to do eyeliner. I end up looking like I got punched in the face. But thank you. So don't do your shop categories as your product line name or your titles. You can maybe do it in a tag if it's something that's really taking off. If you think somebody is going to go in the Etsy bar and do a search, like mine was called Totally Twisted. Yes, building over limited edition products works as well too. If you want to say, we've only got 10 of these, they will not be made again, it's a great way to build excitement and get people in for urgency. So you can name your product line as a marketing tool. Mine was called Totally Twisted. I did crisscross wires. I had wires that were spiraled like a corkscrew. I had, hi Caroline, or is it Carolyn? I know it's one of those two, but hi. So you want to do, I did something that was twisted. Every single item I did but either had a curl in it or an X or was made with a twisted wire. So the product line was called Totally Twisted, and it was not, I mean, I thought it was like the coolest thing ever. People didn't agree. And when you come out with a line, the reason why you do 10, the whole point is there's probably going to be 1 or 2 products that really take off in that product line. Those are going to be the ones you keep forever in your store. The ones that are kind of doing okay, you leave those there for a while, and after 4 months, if they're not getting any reviews, any attention, that's the market talking to you. You got to listen. So drop off those ending ones, let them expire, then come out with a new product line. Hi, Kristen. Hi, Laura. So then that's how you kind of, and you'll start to see what people are liking, and then that will help your next product line. Did people not like this fabric? Did people not like this color? Did people really go well with this? Okay, now when you do your next product line, you might base it kind of on that with a slight twist. You launch out 10 new products, 2 go really well, 3, flop on their face, and 4 are kind of, all right, do a little more advertising on those 4, see if you can get them to go somewhere, and then move on. Scrap them, keep going. This is going to keep your shop fresh, funky fresh. Sorry, it's going to keep your shop fresh. It's going to have new products in it, and it's not going to have so many stagnant products. This is also going to eventually help your Etsy ranking. The more that your products get sold, this is why you want to sell products that can get sold and made over and over and over. The more a listing sells, like that exact listing, I have a nose ring listing, it sells. It is now going to have a higher rank than anybody that's listed a nose ring that hasn't sold. Anybody's listings that haven't sold, my nose ring listing is going to be above theirs. It sold again. Now it's going to be above the people that have sold only one. That's why you guys will probably find that when you do launch your products, well, how come this one product I have has sold 10 times and the other ones haven't sold at all? What am I doing wrong? It's not that you're doing anything wrong. It's that once something sells, Etsy wants to promote it. Etsy is greedy. They want to make money. Okay, somebody liked what this product was. Let's show it to more people. Now more people are liking it. Let's keep showing it. People keep buying it, keep showing it. And they're going to keep doing that. So that's why you may have a product or two that is doing exceedingly well than your other listings. The great reason to copy your listings. There is good reason to copy. It depends on how many you have. You don't want to go crazy and have 300 plus listings. People won't feel like they can ever fully go through your shop. But if you only have 50 and you're trying to get to 100, I really only have maybe 30 different products. But I have 130 different listings because what you can do is Etsy and Google look at the first half of your listing with more weight than the second half. So if you duplicate a listing, you can take the second half of your title and now put it in the first half. Now all of your keywords have that high ranking chance. Hi, Amy. Then what you can also do is on listing number 1, have a picture of it being modeled, whatever it is. I have piercings, so, I've got my punk Zoe girl as my number 1. That way, if there's a 15-year-old girl that wants to look like Punky Zoe, she's going to click that picture. But then I have the listing duplicated, and on listing number 2, I only have it as a plain listing. It's just the nose ring. Because if Zoe's demographic, a girl that looks like Zoe, who's got the red hair, the eyeliner, if she goes in and wants to buy something, she doesn't care if somebody's punky wearing it. They just want to buy the product. They just want to get a nose ring. They know what they want. You're not trying to appeal to that personality, but I'm pulling in both people. Okay, I have 82 items with no sales this year so far. Well, I will message you after this and let's see what we can do about that. The most successful sellers in my category have 1,000+ listings. Is it a supplier? Because in that case, there are a lot of suppliers that have like crazy amounts of listings. But if you're selling like t-shirts or something, that's a lot. Okay, this makes sense. Also overwhelming to think of it. 10 different listings. So since we make handmade clothes, would the collection be 10 different items or 5 items with 2 different color options? It would usually be, if you do handmade clothes, if you could do 10 different shirts, that way all the shirts are in, like all those twisted products that I was talking about, the crisscross nose ring, the spiral, that whole totally twisted line was all different nose rings. But then on each listing, there's a variation where they can choose from 15 different colors. No matter what product they get, they can choose from 15 different colors, but I had a list of 10 different new products. So I would make 10 different new listings, 10 different new shirts. Maybe they're all religious sayings. Maybe they're all spring themed. Something, or 80s themed, because 80s is huge this year. Glitter themed. Each shirt has something is glittery somewhere on it. Something that can tie them all together. My last Etsy photo was often a collage of similar items in that fabric. Yes, I usually do that as my 4th picture is my variations picture where they can see the different colors they can buy. My last picture is usually a packaging example so that they can see how they're going to get it. Okay, yes, yeah, 10 different rompers, and then they can pick the different colors they want from the drop down. 10 different dresses, they can pick the color they want from the drop down. So does everybody basically understand what a product line is and how to use it to your advantage? When you do go to market it, you don't want to say, here's a picture of everything that's coming out, because then that's no different than actually launching it. You make sure you're only showing like an example, or if it's a fabric, just show like a close-up of part of the fabric, being like, hey, got new stuff coming out, make it kind of like sneaky, something that's going to build excitement. Give a launch date, plus giving a launch date kind of sets a goal for yourself. You know, it's not just, oh, I'll do it when I do it. No, if you set a launch date and you put it public, then you're setting a goal for yourself and you now have, I have to get this done by the 1st. I mean, don't create something that's like, you can't do it. But does a product line make sense if you don't have a good following first? It's always a good thing to do. Etsy likes new listings, and it could be a great way to get a good following. Just like I had said, if you want to say, new line coming March 1st, sign up for our newsletter, get a 10% off coupon. So that's going to be a great way to build a following, because people are going to sign up for your newsletter to get that. Whether they unfollow you later, that's, you know, it happens. Is there not anybody that hasn't signed up for something? You know, create a user account and get 40% off. Well, hell yeah, I'm going to make a user account. No, I ain't ever coming back here, but I want that sale. So as long as you're getting the initial sale, that's really the important part. And then as that product is selling, it'll get higher ranking. Making a mini boho collection. Yes. Yep, do a boho collection. Come up with some easy breezy, like relaxy name to go for it. Hippies Unite. I don't know. I'm terrible at that stuff. All right, so now let's talk about why my daughter is awake. Hold on. Ashley? Ashley? This is one of the problems of working at home. Bear with me just one moment. Are you awake? Do you want to come watch a show? Okay, you have to be quiet though. Corbin's sleeping. Okay? And Mommy's doing a video. Okay? Do you want to say hi?
Thank you.
Okay. You don't have to say hi. Okay. Sorry. So sorry. it's not that this is the problem with working from home, this is the problem doing a live video, because now I gotta put cartoons on. Alright. Your shoes? I don't know where your shoes... You can go get your shoes. I'm so sorry, guys. Sorry, 2 seconds. This is also the hard part of my husband not being home, because my husband can't do this part. Why does everything feel like it takes forever when you want it to go really fast? Mommy, what? Why didn't you paint my ring? I haven't had a chance to fix your ring, honey. I'm sorry. I'll do it when I'm done. Do you want to watch Sophia or Strawberry Shortcake? 3 more seconds. Okay. I'm not turning it up very loud, okay? Okay. All right. Oh, you guys are so kind. She was the cutest little thing. She didn't want to, she knew I was doing a video, and so I just heard like the latch of her door just go click, click, and she didn't want to interrupt, so she was actually going to go sit back on her bed, but I felt guilty because if she's not asleep, then I don't want to make her just sit in her room. So she's actually a really good little girl. She didn't want to interrupt me. Okay, so let's talk about listing attributes. Yeah, Strawberry Shortcake is, except their berry jokes get a little redundant after a while, but there are worse shows. So I will do with Strawberry Shortcake. Okay, so let's pull up. All right, first I'm just kind of going to go over what Etsy is talking about, what they have listed as a listing variation attribute. So they're saying that when using your attributes on your listings, it provides you with a distinct, organized characteristics to better describe your products. Attributes also help buyers find your items more easily in search results. As more sellers use the attributes and update their items, attributes will become a factor in the placement of your items in Etsy search. But not yet. No, I don't watch Caillou. I don't, I've never let her watch a single episode of that because I've never wanted to punch a cartoon character in the face so bad. Sorry. I hate Caillou. More like teach your kid how to be a whiny little brat. Anyway, so attributes do not affect your ranking yet. They are letting you prepare to get ready for it. For now, all the attributes does is if you are going to Amazon, for example, and you know that the new spring color, I don't know what it is, isn't it green or something? If the new spring line is green and you go on Amazon and you want to buy a new shirt for your spring wardrobe and you type in button-down blouse, then you notice on the left-hand side it's going to say narrow down your search and you can pick white, black, purple, green, blue. That's basically what Etsy is doing now. All the attributes is an additional way for somebody to narrow down their listings. If somebody wants jewelry and they only want to look at necklaces that have, what is that? Dizzy, the sparkly little rocky things. If they want to look at those, but they only want to look at sterling silver, then they're going to be able to select sterling silver only. It's not a big, hard thing. They are, yeah, Pantone greenery. You see? I knew it was green. I'm on my stuff. It's just a way for people to narrow it down a little bit. It does not have to be the exact color. Like if your shirt is mauve, they are obviously not going to have a mauve drop-down level. But, so I want you to think of it like us creatives, we have the girl color spectrum, where there is periwinkle and fuchsia and magenta and aqua and teal. Etsy is using the male color spectrum. Red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple, white, rainbow. So just pick a color that's close to it. If it's aqua, if your product is aqua, just choose either green or blue, whichever. If it's the greeny blue aqua, choose green. If it's the bluey green teal, choose blue. It doesn't have to be exact. They're not gonna like come over and slap your wrist and be like, this is red! Like, It's not that bad. It's really just, yeah, I have a lot of updates to a lot of items to update myself. So it's really just to help the customers narrow down their search field a little bit. So it says first you'll have to choose the kind of item you're listing, whether it's handmade, vintage, or craft supply. I have to edit 250 items to add attributes. Yeah, I know. Honestly, like, I didn't even want to look at this. I didn't even want to. I was like, oh, I'll just leave it. My shop is fine. Don't do that. We have to, you know, you want to stay up to date with things. As boring as it might be to sit here and edit all your attributes, it's going to help you. So first pick a category, whether it's handmade, vintage, or craft supply. Then you'll see options to add attributes. The categories and subcategories you choose for your items will determine the number and kind of available attributes. Sorry, well, like, the attributes have launched. The fact of it affecting your ranking has not. And only some people, I don't know, like, they're slowly launching it, so some people have attributes, some people still don't have it. And to me, yeah, my husband, it's the reason why I said the male way to see colors, because I could be like, can you hand me that chartreuse? And he's like, is that an animal? What is chartreuse? Do I know that guy? And I'm like, oh my gosh. So that's the only reason why I said guy. No offense to any of the guys in our group who are creative. All right, so you got your categories and your subcategories. Like, there were some people that if you're listing a pillow, you get to choose a size, a length, and a width. When does this taste affect? I'm headed to Belize. It could be now. It depends on your shop. Go to your shop and just click on a listing and click edit. And if you see attributes, then you've got attributes. If you don't, you'll get it later. I don't know when. They're like slowly rolling it out. So if somebody has a pillow, they will be able to adjust the size, 10 by 10 inches. Where I'm selling piercings, I don't even see the option to add, let me pull up my listing. I don't even get a size. So because I'm doing a piercing or faux piercing, I have a color option, I have a holiday option, I have an occasion, and I have an additional color option. Now, because I offer 15 colors, I have selected I offer more than one because, well, I offer more than one. And then in the additional color, you can do the same thing. You can either say I offer more than one, or you can pick a specific color. If you want to be in the white category, even though you offer 12 other colors, then click white. What this is going to help you do is all the people that were making, sorry, I've got jewelry on the brain, so that's where I'm going. If you make a green bracelet, people were wanting to put, well, obviously you don't want to say green bracelet. Like, that's too generic, but too specific at the same time. People might like the style of bracelet, just not care if it's green. So we don't have to put our colors in our titles anymore. It is unnecessary. One of my wire is rainbow niobium. So I can put rainbow as my color option. So if anybody's looking for rainbow jewelry, I can now use that space to say niobium hypoallergenic instead of rainbow niobium. It's just freeing up so that we can use more specific terms in our title to describe something, and we now have somewhere to put the colors where it's not in the title, but it's still going to help get us found. What you doing? Okay, no bell. Can you ride the tricycle later? You can go play with something else, but no tricycle right now, okay? And I think your juice is in the fridge if you want it. You can get it. If it's something that is not holiday specific, you don't have to choose a holiday. Like for me, I'm not going to choose a holiday unless it's one of my ear cuffs that has a shamrock on it. Then I can choose St. Patrick's Day. I don't think that Etsy is going to come again. I don't think that they're going to be hold on, my husband just sent me an Etsy update. FYI, Etsy is having connection issues today. It's AWS. A huge AWS cluster for the East Coast is down. There you go. If you're having connection problems today, that's why. I love having an IT guy as a husband. I just love having Scott as a husband, but just the fact that he's an IT guy just makes him even better. Good to know. I'm live. That was helpful. Okay. So the color attributes are registering with the search engines. Yes, they are supposed to be helping people do their searches. Oh, good. Somebody was having, well, not good that you're having Etsy connection issues, but good that I was able to help you. Does it hurt you if you choose a holiday that kind of relates to you? I'm not sure. I don't think it's going to hurt. I don't think it's any different than before. At the bottom of the listing, you could choose an occasion, you could choose a holiday. I don't think Etsy's going to come up and say, nobody's going to wear this at a wedding. Like, I don't think they're going to do that. But I mean, if it's something that is red and hearts and fully, like, obviously looks like it would be great for Valentine's Day or says, my first Valentine's Day, obviously don't put that under the birthday section or the wedding section. Like, because that isn't even going to help you. If it's something that is holiday-able, because I mean, anything can be given as a gift. So I wouldn't think of it that way. I don't think that, you know, anybody can give anything as a gift. So I don't want you guys to go, well, this could be given as a birthday gift, so I'm going to file it in a birthday. Well, that's not really going to help you, because typically when people are searching for the word birthday, it's because they're searching for something birthday themed. Candles on it, balloons on it, cake on it, streamers, happy 50th, you know, something like that. Unless it has a phrase that has to do with a birthday, like I'm 50 or thirsty 30, or don't do that one. I think that's trademarked for some stupid reason. But something along that. If it's a direct holiday, I would choose it. If it's a line for a wedding, for bridesmaids, something that is wedding themed, choose wedding. You know what I mean? It's kind of your own discretion, but be smart about it. All right, let's see. As for occasion, same thing. Anniversary, baby shower, bachelor party. Because technically my stuff could be worn anywhere. It's a fake nose ring. You can wear it to whatever event you want. But I don't feel comfortable selecting bar mitzvah for my nose rings. Like, it just seems like I'm stepping on someone's toes, because that's not really, if somebody's searching for bar mitzvah stuff, they're probably not looking for a fake nose ring. But it could be a bachelorette party, actually, because that's kind of something funky. You know, you go out to the club one last time, you want to look your best. Not like you don't look good without a nose ring, but that's not my point. So I'm not entirely sure, because I am doing jewelry. I do not know what other attributes there are. I do know that there are size attributes, and I do know that people were having a problem trying to select a color option. If they chose I offer more than one, some people were seeing an error message that said that your inventory was not available or something. Make sure that if you are saying that you offer more than one, that you have your quantity set up to fill the number of colors and stuff that you have. I do think that that is something that goes along with it. So if you say you offer 5 colors, but you've only got a listing set up for one, it's a glitch. Like, it's something that's not supposed to work like that. But Etsy has been having problems with trying to update the quantity versus multiple colors. It kept saying inventory error for some people. So as long as we choose one attribute per listing, we should be okay. I would think so. I mean, to me, the attributes, it's really the whole section. It's an attribute section. I would offer a color, try to apply a holiday, try to apply an occasion, but don't sweat it. If it really doesn't apply to you, it's not that big of a deal. You're not going to get, like, kicked down the ranks because you don't have all your attributes filled out. Like, if you don't have your shop announcement and your shipping or your personal profile and your about section, that's stuff that has to be filled out. Like, that's stuff that you get ranked higher if your entire shop is filled out, because it looks like you're fully active and really are trying to pursue this shop to succeed. If your shop shop attributes aren't 100% filled out on every single listing, it's not going to affect your ranking. It can help you, though, in searches is the point. And help you in the fact that, you know, you'll be able to better do your titles, focusing on better SEO key terms as opposed to throwing colors in there or size. Because people search for pillows. I know I search for pillows based on size. My couch pillows, granted, I haven't bought couch pillows in like who knows how long, but I like them this big. Whatever this is, That's a good size. And I think it's like 14 inches. So if somebody does a search, well, I want a pillow. There are thousands of pillows on Etsy, but now the customer gets to narrow it down. I want a 14 by 14 inch pillow. And that's going to take my search list from this to this. And now I can find something I want. So it's really not that like scary. Like it's pain in the butt for us because, you know, bulk editing is non-existent. But in the end, it can be better for us because if somebody is searching for something specific and we have it, it's going to be great. Is there anything, actually, let me see what else there is to go over. Okay, so using attributes. It's best to use the most relevant attributes available to you in each dropdown. It's possible that every keyword you'd typically use to describe your own item won't be available as an attribute option, but you can use a combination of attributes and listing tags to make sure that potential buyers find and see your items on Etsy. Quick example. You're listing a handmade lemon-colored scarf. However, the color lemon isn't in the selectable attribute. Choose the color you think will be closest to lemon. You select yellow as your primary color attribute. You find that your unique color label is a helpful search term as well. You should add lemon scarf as a listing tag for your item. So it's kind of mixing both of them. Attributes don't show up on my listings that are available for retail and wholesale. I don't know. I don't know anything about wholesale, like not even a tiddly bit. Listings don't show up. Attributes don't show up on my listings. It could be because attributes aren't rolled out for wholesale yet, and it's affecting the ones that are available for retail. Will all listings have attributes, or does it depend? I'm pretty sure everything is going to have attributes. Everything is going to have attributes. It's just that they're slowly rolling it out. They can't just, it would like break the Etsy servers because there are, you know, thousands upon thousands of us Etsy sellers and millions of listings to adjust. So they're just slowly rolling it out, clusters of shops at a time. And I don't know if they're keeping those clusters based on what they sell or based on location. I have no idea. I just know that it's something that they're slowly rolling out. Okay, but you see how they said, you know, if it's lemon colored, then use lemon scarf as a tag, but choose yellow as your color attribute. Okay, updating items with attributes. So if you want to see if you have them, go to your shop, go to Quick Links, Listings Manager, select a listing, choose the attributes for that listing in the listing details section, and then click Publish when you're finished. It says Attributes and Etsy Search. Attributes are separate from item tags, but work with them. Together, they provide buyers with the relevant and important information they're looking for when they're shopping on Etsy. So aspects like color and size and even holiday will be easily found and appear in additional relevant and specific searches on Etsy. And then there's a link. I will post this help article here. So this is all about listing attributes. And then this is a link about how Etsy search works for title and tag relevancy and item attribute relevancy. So this is a listing, this is a help link on how the item attribute relevancy is going to be affected with your title and tag relevancy. Listing, all right, so let's just read this over. So it says the key information provided in item attributes will be considered in Etsy search similar to keywords and item in tags and titles. Okay, hold on. Let's see here. I think I missed a comment, and then it says it looks like the attributes are retail only right now. Okay, thank you, Shelly. My items that are listed in both do not have attributes while my retail ones do. Okay. I'm worried that if I select silver as the color for an aluminum keychain, someone's going to read silver as the attribute and then assume they're receiving a sterling silver. All right, let me go back to my listing. Color. Huh. I see what you mean. I was trying to see if it lets you edit it. I I would just mark the material as aluminum and then still use silver, because honestly, I only buy silver colored jewelry. But I'm also allergic to aluminum, so, and I should probably, I think you're okay to click silver for now. That it really could be it could be. I'm not entirely sure what to tell you guys to do because I'm in jewelry too. But in my listings, well, in your case, do you also sell sterling silver? Like, is it something that you can have a listing variation on? Because that's how I get away with it. I have my color is set to, I offer more than one. And then when you click on my listing, I have a drop down menu in the variations. I have my 14 karat gold set at one price. I have my sterling silver set at one price, and all my silver plate colors set at a different price, so that they can see the sterling silver, they could see aluminum, they could see gold. No, I completely understand. I know a ton of people would mistake it. That's a fact. But if you can make it a variation where they have to click aluminum, silver colored aluminum, or silver plated aluminum, whatever it is, or just aluminum. So then, yeah, if you have sterling as well on the listings where it's applicable, I would have sterling silver and then silver colored be your two, and with the price discrepancies between them as well. Okay. Okay, listing quality. To show items that show items that buyers are likely to purchase, Etsy's search algorithm also considers how well individual items tend to do in search. They call this listing quality. If a buyer clicks, favorites, or purchases an item after they've seen it in the search results, that action contributes to that listing's quality score. So that adds to what I was saying before, where if you have a couple of listings that people keep finding and then buying, now that score is higher, so it's going to get seen more, and then someone's going to see it, they're going to click it, they're going to buy it, it's going to get ranked higher. And that's why you're going to usually have a fistful of items that are doing dramatically better than your other listings. Since listings at the top of the results tend to receive more buyer attention than those at the bottom, Etsy's search algorithm adjusts for the expected buyer behavior for these different locations. So new shops and listings have a neutral quality score which has no impact on placement. So if you're a brand new listing or a brand new shop, you're starting in the middle. You're starting at the 50% line. If you're a shop that has really, really old listings, hasn't been doing any new listings, hasn't been updating anything, or has 4-star or 3-star rating, you're going to be below medium. If you're a shop that keeps getting sales and keeps showing new content and is relevant and getting more views and more favorites, your shop is going to get bumped up. So you don't start at 0, you start at 50. And then depending on what how the listings do, which is why you want to start with great pictures. You want to start with great titles, great tags, great copy. Because and that's the people that, I listed this today and I instantly sold 3 of them. That listing's going to keep skyrocketing because they listed it and people immediately liked it. All right, customers and marketplace experience. So we want buyers to have a great experience when they purchase from a seller on Etsy. Because of this, we consider a shop's record of customer service and whether it's in good standing according to Etsy's policies. Great reviews, a completed about section, and completed shop policies can also help your placement in search. So fill out your about section, have a video in there, have pictures of you and your family and friends in there. Use the Etsy standard policies if you can. If you use their standard template policies, you will get ranked higher than someone that has customized policies. Recency. To keep search results fresh for frequent shoppers, Etsy's search algorithm reviews how recently an item was listed or relisted. This is why renewing your products can help. This is why making new listings, sorry, I've got a notification. This is why making new listings is beneficial for you because you've got fresh content. You're continually providing new products, and another notification, stop it. Shop location. Many buyers in certain countries like the UK, Australia, France, and Germany have told us that they like purchasing from sellers based on their own countries because they find it to be more convenient and less expensive. International shipping is going to be less. And honestly, it's highly patriotic people just want to support people in their own country. But if you're finding that your target continues to be in the US, then you want to do US price breaks. Should be renewed daily or on a buy? I think it depends on your budget. I personally renew a few times a day because I know that with my quantity of sales, I get between 20 to 40 sales a day. So if I go an hour or more without a sale, I will renew a product and it usually leads to a sale. I don't know why it works. I don't have black and white proof that it works other than the fact that Etsy just said that recency helps. But I would do one a day, and you want to do the ones that have your better SEO tracks because those are going to be the greater chance to be found in a search. So if you have a product that has really great SEO, it's got great views, and it hasn't sold in 3 days, renew it. It's 20 cents. You know, even if you renew a product a day, that's $1 a week. Well, work week, Monday through Friday. All right, so in order to make local items slightly more prominent in searches in these specific countries, we take the location of a shop and the shopper into account, and searches made within other countries do not take shop location into account for search results. All right, shop diversity. So buyers on Etsy are looking to explore the marketplace of unique items, and good Lord, I hate that word now. So many people use unique that it's not unique anymore. In order to meet with this expectation, Etsy's search algorithms work to show results from a variety of shops when available. This means that you are most likely not going to have 5 of your products on page 1. Etsy tries to get, if somebody searches faux nose ring, yes, I'm on page number 1, but so are 50 other people. Then they will put me on page 2 and page 3 and page 4, as opposed to putting all of those on page 1, because they don't want you to monopolize a certain product field. They don't want one person selling all the headbands on Etsy. They want a ton of shops getting lots of headband sales on Etsy. Okay. Holy cow, this is a long article. You guys with me? We good? Anybody needs to go get like a pee break, some water? I need water. I appreciate you guys sticking with me and asking questions. Hey, cutes. And I just want to make sure that you guys are even interested in this. Like I try to keep these relevant, you know, try to provide you guys with the information that you want. I know this is getting a little bit long, but we're almost done. Kind of. Okay, so translation of listing search. So this is all about how the attributes are helping you if there's anybody that's just tuning in. All of your listing information, including your titles, tags, need to be in the shop language you choose when you signed up for selling on Etsy. For example, your shop language is French, but you've written all your titles and tags in English. It will not help bring up your items in English. It's still going to try to do them in French. Etsy will automatically translate listings for you, or you can choose to translate yourself. To check your shop's default language, if you are in another country and would like to do so now, go to your shop, shop settings, info and appearance, and then languages. Okay, improving the search factors in your shop. Now this sounds interesting. Okay, the steps you take in listing your items and maintaining your shop are the most important factors in getting your items found through Etsy search. Oh yeah, and I will paste in case anybody wants to read along that I just pasted the article and I'm on the section improving search factors in your shop if anybody wants to follow along. Class, turn to page 3. Sorry. All right, review your titles and tags. So this article, oh, and of course it, okay, if you click that, it says this article explains how to best utilize your tag. So there is a link provided. Then it says, read about choosing the best titles for your items. And there is a link provided. I'm not going to click on those right now because that could be like a whole different show all on its own. All right, make sure your attributes are accurate. Attributes for items are slowly being released at this time. all sellers will have the ability to add attributes to their items, and attributes will become factors in Etsy search in the coming weeks. Yeah, see, turn to page 349. No sleeping in my class. All right, who's chewing gum? Give me a piece. Okay. I get excited and then I get confused because I get lost. Okay, so it's gonna be relevant in your search terms soon. It's not yet. So this is the perfect time to go through and try to find time at night, edit a couple listings at a time, because it is going to be involved in the Etsy search algorithm. So if you already have this done, then when Etsy turns on search algorithms, your stuff's already going to be there, as opposed to waiting until it's in the search algorithms. Then you have to try to play catch up. So right now they're giving you a few weeks to get your listings updated before they launch the search part. And there is a help article provided on attributes, which is, I'm pretty sure, the other article that I provided. Be sure you're selecting the best available and relevant attributes if your options don't exactly match. So it doesn't have to be, you know, perfectly spot on. Just in, and that was what I was saying about the bridal things. Don't make everything a bridal gift just because it can be given as a gift. You know, just make it relevant, you know, use common sense, even though it's not that common. Aw, thanks, guys. I'm glad. I try to make it at least a little bit interesting. Like, I could read this in a Ben Stein voice, and then you guys would be, like, all drooling on your desks like we did in high school. But I try to make it a little interesting this is really boring stuff, but it's really relevant. Hey, Ashley, can you put this light on for me, please? Thank you. Okay. All right, making sure your attributes are accurate. Read over this article. Be sure you're selecting the best available. Use a combination of item tags and attributes to help show your items in a variety of searches. Thanks, hon. All right, encourage shopper interaction. List your items with clear item photographs that invite a closer look. For dry, itchy eyes. While you want to do it so that people want a closer look, do not post a picture. If your product is this big, I don't want you to have it on an 8x10, like, with all this free floating in, you know, stuff. So, okay. So, there's a little girl. She's in a dress. She's holding the flower. You guys are going to see my awesome drawing skills, right? I'm pro. This is why Lisa makes jewelry. Okay, if I have a picture that I'm selling, and I've got it just on a white background, and this is an 8x10, that's way too much. Like, you don't need that. Crop the image so that it's like this. So that, yes, this is the focus, but you don't need all this free space. You want to make them want to click to see what it is, but at the same time, you want to have it be noticeable of what it is. And the next line is, use the cropping tool so your item thumbnail is formatted correctly. Price can be a factor in whether a shopper clicks on your item. Avoid pricing items too low or too high. So what does that mean? Stop evaluating yourself. You are worth money. Go get it. I've always said, and Sarah has always said, upper middle ground. You don't want to be the bottom. You don't want to be cheap. You don't want to be, maybe, I don't know if you guys like my stuff, so I'm just going to make it like 5 cents. No. But you don't want to be, I deserve $500. No. You want to be, dude, this is awesome. Give me $50. You want to be that, like, hipster in the middle. Only if it'll actually get you a sale. But don't underprice. Don't overprice. Scope out your competitors. I am not saying to copy them, but scope them out. Know who they are. Know other people's skills. Know, and honestly look at your own skills. Yeah, I mean, people that, you know, everybody has skills, yes. There are always going to be people that are more skilled than you and people that are less skilled than you. So just make sure that you're properly analyzing, like, ask your friends, ask your family, show them, you know, different stages of things that you sell and be like, what do you feel I am honestly worth? If you've got 20 years of sewing experience, I expect to pay more than $20 for a dress you're going to sew. And if you're a first-year sewer, I might be a little sketchy on spending $150 on a dress you sew. Not judging anybody, but I'm just saying try to be in that middle ground. Know your own skill assets. Value yourself, but don't go like crazy, like nobody's as good as me. I'm the biggest price. Don't do that. Pricing is my biggest downfall. I always, yes, and you will actually lose sales on that. Because people will be like, well, if you don't value you and you're the person creating it, why am I going to value you? It's kind of like confidence. Fake it till you make it. You know, if you walk around the schools and you're all really quiet, kind of like I was, oh gosh, my phone's at 10%. What do we do? Oh no, is this the right plug-in? Okay, we're going on another field trip, people. I'm making this video so long, and it's right after I did a mentor call. So I've got like, I'm going to make sure you guys don't see my messy bedroom. Phone charger. Ashley, are you talking to me? Oh, Casey's in the bed? Yeah, I know. Okay. Okay. I'm trying not to. Hiya! Haha, you didn't see my messy bedroom. Got my kitchen all nice and clean, though. Okay. Now, if only I can remember where Scott plugged. Ah, there it is. Okay. Alright, I gotta put you guys down for a sec. Okay. Anybody motion sick yet? Okay. Woo! And I almost just knocked over my Yeti microphone. That would have been bad. Okay. Yeah, see? Scott wasn't here to get the phone charger. Okay. No more field trips, I promise. Everybody sit in your seats. Class is not dismissed. Okay. Bless you? Okay. So yeah, just value yourself. Hey, Crystal. You know, properly assess your skill level, and you want to make sure that you're getting the money you deserve. If you're working for 3 days on a project, on a product that you're selling, then don't charge $12 for it. You know, that's 3 days of work. If you were working at a high-paying corporation, what would they pay you for 3 days of work? That's a lot of time. So it's very important for you guys to track your inventory, track your time, and know what you want to pay yourself. Okay. So pricing can be a factor. Avoid pricing too low or too high. If you'd like to get more on advice, ooh, look, there's an article on how to price like a pro. And I'm going to paste it. I don't know what it says yet, but according to Etsy, that's a listing on how to properly price your product. Okay. And then I think there's one more section. Provide a positive customer experience. Take these steps to ensure that your customers will have a positive experience and are encouraged to leave a great review. So complete your shipping profiles to represent processing times to your buyers accurately. Be sure to mark orders as shipped to let buyers know when to expect their items, and make sure to fill out your about section. And they've said that like 3 times now, so please make sure your about, not your profile, like down below your reviews, your about section, have a good 2 to 3 paragraphs about who you are, why you do what you do, a video of how you do what you do, pictures of you, pictures of your family, stuff like that. Fill out your shop policies. Use the template to give buyers helpful information about your shop. So that's the second time they brought up using the template of their policies. And take steps to communicate with past buyers to resolve any open cases. This does not mean you can talk to past buyers. Like, that ship has sailed. But if it's a person that has an open case, then you can discuss and try to come out with a resolution. You can let her outside, Ashley. Can you pull the door shut? Okay, and then this article has more tips on great customer service. Okay, so I'm just like a post-Nazi today. Ooh, shouldn't have said that. Sorry. Okay, so does anybody have any questions about listing attributes? Is there any problems that you guys have had with the listing attributes that you need me to go see if there's any bugs? Right now, the only bug that I know of, I'm not sure if it was fixed. People were having a problem. I'm not sure if it's attribute related, but their prices were getting charged 100th of what they were. So they had a listing for $43 and a customer got to purchase it for 43 cents. So there was that problem. It is, if it's not relevant to, hey Mary, if it's not relevant to the order, it's considered, there's like some spam law that you're not allowed to respond more than once to an old purchase. So if somebody buys from you, there's the automated message that goes out as the receipt, but then there's another message that goes out when you ship the product. So if somebody leaves you a message, or leaves you a review, I don't know that I would contact them again to give them a coupon, because that's pretty much breaking that spammy barrier. But if you had a repeat customer coupon in your message to buyers, that automated email that goes out, they would be able to get that coupon, because you don't want to just give it to people that leave a good review. Only a third of you people get a good review. If you want a repeat customer coupon code, do a repeat customer coupon code. 5 to 10% should not affect your profits if you have your products priced properly. Whew, that was difficult. I can't switch from UK sizing. Yeah, that was another one. Somebody was having sizing issues. It was probably you, Kimberly. I have one listing that I can't list more than one size. Yeah, they're working on it. I'm not sure about the sizing one. The 3 error. No, I am sure that the sizing one was an error. What's up, babe?
I have to go outside with Casey.
You have to go outside? Okay. Could you shut the TV off? And then go get me one of your sweatshirts out of your room, because I don't feel like getting your coat.
Why?
Because I'm talking. I have one that goes out automatically, but then right now I'm still offering an additional code. I do think that it's too much, because once the customer leaves a review, they're pretty much completed with the transaction. There's no more, they're done. So it's considered spammy to keep messaging them with, here's more sales, here's more sales. Oh, come here. Sorry, now my daughter wants to go outside. But I can't say no, because it's like 50 out.
Oh, you hurt me.
Sorry.
Okay.
Alright, up.
Oh, that's better.
Okay. Quick zip, and then you go put your boots on.
All right.
And of course your zipper's stuck. Come on. There we go. Alright. Okay, go. Okay. Say hi. Oh, hi, Emma! Amy's little Emma's watching. Yay! Okay. So yeah, I'm not sure if other people had sizing issues, but I know that that was a problem. I know that the price being dropped to...
Come outside with me.
What?
Someone come out there.
Yeah, I'll come out in a little bit with Corbin. She waved. Some people's prices got dropped to 100th of what it's supposed to be, and some people were having the attributes with the colors problem, where they tried to list multiple colors and it said they had an inventory error. All of those are legitimate bugs. If you ever want to check on bugs, if you go to, now, you know, I never tell people to go to forums. Forums are like taboo. But if you click on forums on the bottom of any of your listings or anywhere, there's a section in forums called bugs, and you can do a search here, and you can just see, like, listings manager layout is a bug, customer problems accessing digital downloads, item expires, won't renew. So those are all problems that people are reporting as a bug. So they're having issues. And then you'll see that anybody that responds with an E on their name, an E above their profile picture, that's going to be people that actually are running Etsy and are trying to help. Some sellers' variations were garbled and or missing. Yeah, so there's a ton of stuff. I mean, it's a huge change for Etsy. So just try to be patient as always, and just keep chugging along. Is there anything that I have not covered that has either a product line or a listing attribute that you would like me to discuss? I don't think I missed any comments. But I would love to hear from you guys. If anybody's got any more questions. Let's see. The new Etsy store for craft supplies. Have you looked into products being transferred automatically? I want to find my buoys. I actually haven't. I totally forgot about that. I was focusing on the attributes. But let me make a note. There was a thing that it's called. No, you changed. It's a subject change, but it's okay because it gives me something to look for next week. Because I always love new content. I always love new content because I feel like I talk about the same thing week to week and don't want you guys to get bored with me. There's a thing that's called. What was that called? It's not Etsy craft supplies. Is it? Huh. I'll do craft supply. I know there's a section for it that it's called. But I can Studio. Thank you, Etsy Studio. All right. So I will see if I can find anything for Etsy Studio, and any information I find, I will provide in next week's, oh my god, like everybody's saying studio. Now I feel stupid. Studio. Etsy. Okay, Etsy Studio has not been launched. Yeah, it's going to be launched sometime in April, but I will still try to see what kind of information I can find on it to see if there's anything we need to do to prepare. But I hope that you guys enjoyed this time. I'm sorry that it was so long, and I'm sorry for all the interruptions and field trips that we had to go on, but I'm so glad you guys chose to spend some time with me. One other thing, if you guys want any mentor calls, I'm pretty much always here. It's $25 for 30 minutes, but there's one more cool thing. I am doing a thing with my shop doc, all right? This is for my shop only. It's going to be $25 for a seat and a chance to have your shop critiqued live. So on March 14th, I'm going to be doing a live webinar, and there are going to be only 30 people that can attend. All 30 people that sign up will have a chance to have their shop be one of two shops. I'm going to critique two shops live. You can ask me questions, we can interact, and all the other 28 people will be able to see what it's like to have a shop critique, how I go through the process, and then you can apply that process to your own shop. And shop critiques are usually anywhere from $69 to $89, and you'll be able to get in and sit on this for $25. So there's only 30 available seats. Actually, I think it's down to 27 already. But if you guys want to learn more about that, I can post the links. We can do mentor calls. I can do shop critiques. If you guys want to talk to me one-on-one, it's going to be just like this, honestly. It's going to be a little crazy, but it's cool. We'll get lots of stuff done. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to post them, and I will check in. Other than that, I hope you guys have a great week, and I will see you in March, next Tuesday at 3 o'clock on the Club Flourish wall. Talk to you guys later. Bye.